All right, so I have a guest in the studio here today. I got George from Ulrich Structures. So, Ulrich Structures, I know you've been thinking about this. Fancy sheds, maybe a playhouse for your kids, uh, she sheds, man caves. They do a lot of custom structures. They also have a bunch of pre built structures, but just think of that as like a canvas. It can be designed and customized to anything you want. And hey, I have one of their designers with me right here, George. George, welcome to the morning show. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what Ulrich does. What kind of structures and things that you guys build and provide for people?
Well, we custom build structures basically to suit whatever a customer requires, whether it's a storage shed, she shed, man cave, as you mentioned. It's limitless. I've had designed yoga studios to go in the backyard.
Yoga
Designed.
studios,
Yeah.
really? Like, how does that? How big is that? A yoga studio for a backyard?
It generally has to keep within the 120 square feet, so it would be 8 by 16 foot.
Okay, see, so this designer, he's already a professional. He knows a lot more regulations and all that kind of stuff. And of course, Ulrich is going to walk you through the whole process in the event that you want to start up something. And I know that we have a lot of creatives here in Santa Clarita. The first thing that came to my mind when I thought Ulrich Structures, custom structures, is a backyard studio for like recording music. But what is some of the craziest structures that people have asked you to design?
Well, probably the craziest is for a desert tortoise.
A desert tortoise.
Yes.
What what does somebody need for their desert tortoise? What even? Okay, just what's the story here?
Well, they just wanted. They had an old shed that they used, but it had fallen to bits, and they wanted something very specific, very low to the ground, and but they also wanted it to look quite cute, and so I designed one based on a one of the kids' playhouses, but I had to make several changes to accommodate the slow moving, low stepping desert tortoise.
Wow. Okay. And then off the air, you also mentioned that you designed some other things for some other animals, and I'm kind of taken aback. What other animals have you designed structures for?
For draft horses, for alpacas, for goats,
I
dogs.
I mean, the list goes on. So this is not just exclusive to like humans. It is animals. If you really, really want to give the gift of a house to your desert tortoise, or maybe your dog, you can call up Ulrich Lifestyles. What are some of your favorite designs? Like, what is like the process for you to begin designing something?
Well, it always starts with the customer, understanding what they're looking for, understanding their needs, and then helping them through a just a process of design, space requirement, how much space, height. There's a hundred different scenarios, and so it's more like trying to fine tune exactly what it is. And quite often, they actually don't know what they're looking for. So that's where I'm there to help them create that unit or that structure that they actually want, but they actually don't know what it looks like.
Right. And so what's how do you even start that process? Do you just take a walk around the Ulrich structures and look at kind of the different things you guys have as like a base canvas? Do you start from scratch? Where do you start?
Well, everything is always starts from scratch. It's always trying to understand, their needs and to design something specifically for their needs. Then I show them all the different options. So there's a wide range of different options for the siding, for the doors, the openings, the roof, styles. There's many different things. And another one that I also designed was for eagles.
Eagles.
Yes.
Wait a sec. Like the bird, the eagle, the bird.
Yeah.
Who is that for? If you don't mind me asking, is that like somebody has an eagle sanctuary? Like
Yes, exactly.
I nailed it on the head.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so they've got very specific requirements where they have to have a lot of airflow through the unit, and of course the airflow has to be quite high, and the bird sits up on a perch, and so and also even chicken coops. I've designed lots of unique, specific chicken coops.
You sound like you have like one of the coolest, most fun jobs. Like, do you love like sitting down and actually designing these things?
It is a lot of fun because I never know who's going to walk in today and say, well, this is what I'm looking for. And working with them. And it's exciting. It's fun, interesting, because I don't know what the end result is going to be until I start to get into the design and then looking at all the different options.
So we're talking to George. He's from Ulrich Lifestyles. They are located in Canyon Country. They're right behind the Denny's, and I've been there. It's a little bit hidden, so I just want to make sure you guys know exactly where to go. So you enter in through the Denny's. It's kind of right behind it. It's tucked away, and it kind of opens up, and there's a bunch of different types of like I said, canvases to start getting inspired. Different pre-built sheds and really sheds to kind of start the inspiration and ideas flowing. George, how can we get into contact with Ulrich if we wanted more information?
Well, you can always go to our website, ulrichlifestyle.com, and you'll see the location there. Our contact phone number is online. Otherwise, just come around. That's the best thing you can do is just take the time. We're open on Saturdays, so pop around, have a look, have a chat, see what we do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, George. And I have to ask, where's the accent from?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. I always feel like I'm in better hands when there's an accent involved with designing anything. So, George, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about Ulrich Lifestyles. It is not just for sheds and for kids' playhouses. You can design a doghouse if you wanted to. You can design a chicken coop. George, come back anytime. I feel like we got to go more deeper into like the different design influences and really get into the nitty-gritty of stuff.
Thank you. My pleasure.